Welcome back to Central News. Volunteers do so much in the community and you never know, there could be a volunteer doing something for you and you don't even know it. One gentleman who deserves some honour, who's been volunteering for the Bay of Plenty Rugby Union, joins me now. Bruce, thanks for meeting with us today. It's great to meet you. Tell us, why do you volunteer and to what extent in the community?
Well, I came over from Gisborne to Tauranga in 1978 and I've been involved with club rugby, Bay of Plenty rugby, just rugby really.
So you're quite a rugby fanatic.
Yeah, I'm a tragic, that's for sure.
And so what is it about volunteering that you love?
It's the people you meet, the friends you make. I think I can count friends all around New Zealand that I've met at some stage, and you go back to those places and meet them again, and it's a real friendship thing, really.
So you've been volunteering for 30 odd years now. What was it, that moment in your life that you decided, I'm going to volunteer?
Well, when I stopped playing rugby, I became the secretary of the Poverty Bay Rugby Union, so I suppose that was the start of it, really, and then I've just continued to be involved.
And how have you gotten involved with the Bay of Plenty Rugby Union here?
Well, when I first came here, I was involved with Tauranga Old Boys Rugby Club, and then with the Western Bay Sub-Union that I was chairman of for several years, and then just from there to the Bay of Plenty Rugby Union, really.
And why do you think it is important to have these volunteers, such as yourself, in the community?
Well, I think rugby wouldn't survive without volunteers, and unfortunately a lot of the volunteers are like me, getting too old for the job, and you know, that's really where I would encourage any young person who stops playing rugby to become involved in administration and volunteering. Rugby won't survive without it.
Someone's got to do it, don't they?
That's right, yes.
Do you think there's the aspect in the community where they don't actually know who are the volunteers or what the volunteers are actually doing for them?
Oh, I think that's correct. I'm sure that, you know, a lot of people come to rugby and something upsets them, they complain about it, but you don't see them offering to with a solution or coming along and helping. And I'm sure they don't realise the work that goes on behind putting a game on, for example.
And how would you say that you're an excellent advocate to people around the community to put up their hand and volunteer?
How am I? Well, I think that people, I don't know that looking at me is going to, you know, make them act as a volunteer, but I just think that it's something worthwhile doing, really.
And what have been some of your highlights as a volunteer in your 30 odd years? Oh,
there's been quite a lot of them. I suppose one of the highlights was going to Melrose in Scotland with the Bay of Plenty Sevens team, and they won the Melrose Cup, and that was really something.
So it's quite rewarding being a volunteer.
Oh yes, I've been back to Scotland since and met the people that we met when we first went there, and it's really good.
Oh, fantastic. And the ITM Cup season, it's underway. How are you helping out with that?
Not as much. I mainly am involved with the club side of the game, with doing checking all the team sheets that come in, checking registrations to make sure people are registered. But on the ITM side of it this year, I'll just be sitting in the stand watching.
Rugby World Cup, have you put your hand up to volunteer for that?
No, if I'd been 20 years younger, yes, I would have jumped at it, but I'm afraid I'm getting to the stage now I'd just as soon sit at home and watch it on TV. But I take my hat off to all those people that have volunteered for the Rugby World Cup. It's great to see.
And lastly, do you have any message to the people in the community to encourage them to get out there and volunteer?
Well, yes, as I say, you know, a lot of people criticise rugby these days, but I'd really like to see people getting more involved, particularly when they've stopped playing rugby, whether it be as a referee, administrator. Just put something back into the game, because I think I know I got a lot out of the game, and I'm sure everyone that's played the game has got something out of it, and it's an opportunity to put something back into the game.
Thanks, Bruce, for meeting with us today and telling us how you're inspiring others to be volunteers in the community. Volunteers are such a major asset to the community. Make sure that if you think that it's something you would like to do, get along to perhaps the Babine Rugby Union or an organisation and say that you want to help out. Well, after the break, we find out about a booklet that is helping people to decipher whether a child is being abused and what to do.